Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the special edition of In-Game Rapid Reaction tonight. Just a little change of pace. To start the season off. Always trying new things here on the channel. Did a couple of watch-alongs last year, probably more throughout this season. So I thought, why not just jump on tonight with my buddy Ty. Glad to have you guys along. Coming to you live again from the Sasquatch studio. We're about to start the third period. I'm your host, Mike, Sasquatch NHL. As always, catch me over on Twitter, check out the podcast, etc., etc. Links in the description. Kraken, second regular season game here. Going back-to-back. A little bit of a tough loss last night in Anaheim. They really kind of threw the game away down the stretch, so they have the lead tonight. Let's hope they don't do the same thing. Too many mistakes last night. Goaltending was a little shaky at times. Hopefully not going to become a bad habit, so let's see how they do. Going to give you our live rapid reaction and analysis tonight. Like I said, great to have you along. And also, my buddy Ty, let's bring him into the stream. Ty, how you doing? Welcome to the stream tonight. What's up, buddy?
Let's go.
It's good to see you. I know you've been working on your pilot license, right?
Yes, lots of flying and tons and tons and tons of studying.
We were joking a little bit. Maybe we're gonna do like a fly with Ty segment at some point, like next off season, or I don't know. We'll see. Sounds like fun to me. I'd love to get up in the air.
We could probably. I definitely have some ideas of how we could pull that off. The audio is going to be a touch tricky, but I've already kind of started playing with how to get that sorted out and working.
Yeah.
But the video, I don't know if you want to do like a handheld thing, and there are some obvious aviation regulations where we can talk and we shouldn't be talking and stuff like that. So I will stick to that. But while we're up flying, we should be fine.
Maybe like a GoPro or I don't know, something like that. But
yeah, I have a Hero 8 that I use for just recording, seeing what I'm doing, and then I watch myself. I'm like, you forgot to do that.
One of those 360 cams. Have you seen that where they hold them?
Those are cool. Yeah.
Get the full view around. Excellent. So again, glad to have you along. Viewers, thanks for joining in. Third period, we're going to watch it live together. Should be fun. Ty, maybe your thoughts on game one last night. What did you think you saw and what went down throughout the game?
Man, you should ask me the second period yesterday. After second period, I was buzzing. I was like, wow, this team is launching it at the net, making pucks go in. You had Gibby standing on his head. The dude was gassed at pretty much the end of the second. And third period happens. I'm just noticing, and I noticed Haxel actually said this in his post game, that the guys look gassed. They
Yeah.
kind of ran out of it. I discussed it with some other friends as well that they didn't feel that he looked gassed, but Hackstall said it. They were gassed. I think they were gassed too.
Yeah, just kind of
But yeah, and it all fell apart.
that conditioning level maybe comes into play a little bit, and just the loss of focus at times.
I feel like, I mean, they should be pretty. I mean, they've been doing tons of bag skates at the end of practice. That's your like massive amounts of conditioning there. The guys came in ready to go, and I don't know if they were just so excited that they like skated all their legs off in the first 40 or what. But yeah, so we obviously know what happened last night. Kind of fell apart. A couple goals we definitely want back. Kind of, I hate to say it, but like that was Kraken hockey last night from what we remember. Like missed turnovers that lead to goals, and it's just like, man, I've been here, done that before. So tonight's a little bit different story though. There was a lot of positive from last night though, like tons. Like that power play, holy cow, the passing on the power play, we did not have anywhere near that last year. I mean, even tonight's game, the passing is pretty spot on.
Yeah,
So,
and compared, like you're saying, comparing to last year, when the team would just be kind of coming down, hitting their lanes, but then the puck would be left behind, or just completely missing on the passes and not able to generate shots from that, etc. So, yeah, it's good to see them so far. The offense looks like it's clicking. The special teams definitely better, a lot more firepower, but. Anyhow, so we got the third period just now kind of kicking in here, a few seconds in. You got your guitar tuned up, Ty, because if there's requests in the chat, we're definitely going to make you play. As you guys log in, thanks for having you along tonight. There's a poll I got there. Are we wondering maybe Hackstall made the wrong decision to scratch Shane Wright tonight? I don't know. We can talk about that a little bit as we get further into the stream, but love to hear from you guys. As always, where are you watching from? That's always my first question. Love to hear where everybody's at. I'm up in the Seattle area. I know Ty is down in the Vancouver, Washington area. So let's hear from you guys in the chat. Let me know where you're at. Also, maybe who has surprised you so far early in the season, early in the preseason? For me, Matty Beniers has been fantastic. A pleasant surprise that he's adapted and been so talented and just on time so early in his career. Got to see how it plays out as he goes. There's going to be growing pains, right, at some point, but so far so good.
Is there?
Well, hopefully not, but I'm just expecting it at some point.
Yeah, it'll most likely happen. Someone will figure him out. You're going to have to go up against a Connor McDavid or something like that at some point in time. I mean, he's going up against Kopitar, longtime veteran, fantastic. Yeah. So, I mean,
that's the thing when you get those first line minutes. It's great, if you have your offensive talent, but you got to be able to hang in there defensively too. And like Kopitar, great example, two-way player. He's always been great defensively. He's got that scoring touch. Yeah. He's just a force for LA year after year. But yeah,
dude can put you on your butt too.
Yeah, he's big, very physical, steady on his skates. All right, so we're just about 18 minutes left in the third here. Shots 15-18 in favor of the Kings. Kraken do have that 3-1 lead, and I feel like they've played a pretty good game tonight, just kind of steadying things, being opportunistic. They haven't generated as many shots, but pretty good special teams again. Nice shot there from Geeky, and they're cycling pretty well in the third, staying on the attack, and that's key, right, Ty?
Yes, most definitely. I think we kind of fell back and we tried to protect a little bit last night, and it bit us. Again, a couple mistakes that probably were the main cause of it, but you start falling into the we're up 2, let's prevent idea, and it doesn't really bode well in today's NHL with most teams anyways. There are some teams that can definitely shut you down, stuff you through the neutral zone. But sorry, Martin Jones coming up pretty big on the side of the net here.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we started the stream. It just kind of feels like Jones has played a pretty chill game so far. Like he's pretty good on his angles. He's not overplaying them. He's right there on time, timely saves. Like LA hasn't generated a massive amount of shots, but sometimes you got to be able to show up and make those saves at just the right time during the game. And I feel like Jones has done a really good job tonight in the back-to-back.
Yep. I mean, You know just as well as I do, being kind of someone that followed San Jose for a while.
Right.
I'm scared to get excited, but so far, it looks like an absolute veteran in net, just holding true, doing what he needs to do. His angles looks good. He's tall. He kind of looks like Drigger when he's in net. He's got that chest way up, taking up all kinds of room. Uh, I like it so far.
Yeah, if you go back kind of towards the end of his time in San Jose, he was giving up those early goals, and he wasn't really ready to go. It seemed like on a lot of nights, but so far, at least through the preseason, and of course this is his first game in the regular season, it seems like he's been pretty much ready to go for the Kraken. He just his movement to me, like you said, watching him through the years there in San Jose, his movement to me tonight and through the first few games in the preseason, he's much more relaxed. He's not just kind of crazy all over his crease. Just a little observation from watching him for many years, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Luckily, I don't think he's a start every night type of guy, so I think it's a good
No,
role for him to come in. He did a pretty good job in Philadelphia too as the backup, so I think it's a good role for him for the Kraken coming in, being able to relieve Grew in these back-to-back situations, or maybe when Grubauer's going through maybe a little bit of a dip in the performance or things like that. But we'll see. He's gonna have to earn some credibility back a little bit. Drew needing that bounce back year, right? We've talked about that on Twitter and through the streams and everything, but definitely needing that bounce back, and he did not get it tonight, right?
yeah, last night was pretty
Or
rough.
yeah, last night. Didn't get it last night.
I knew what you meant. But yeah, he looked, I think, kind of starting out. He got that early goal, and it just kind of the wheels come off. The high glove side, I hate to say it, but if you're an opposing team and you're looking at Gruby, man, high glove side, it was the same thing last year. Just let's hope the new goaltending coach can kind of smooth stuff out. There is some stuff we can kind of get into if Hackstall doesn't cut it, and Barry Trotz is out there, and you got Corn that'll come with Trotzy. I'm just saying, magic can happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tougher for Hackstall to kind of hide behind
Oh
being an expansion team this year. He's got a lot more talent. You know,
yeah,
Burakovsky here, Bjorkstrand here, Matty Beniers stepping up. Now Shane Wright. He's going to be expected to kind of lead these guys and their development. But I don't know. I think we got to give him a chance to kind of get the team headed the way he wants to go. I know there's been a lot of criticism about the system he runs, kind of the dump and chase style and things like that. But sometimes in a year like last year, you got to keep things simple. Maybe we'll see some additional layers and some new things added this year. But yeah, Hackstall definitely on a short leash. And when you make some decisions with your roster that a lot of people are going to talk about, it's going to put your name out front, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's super early in the season, so not even probably way too premature to even discuss that type of thing. And hopefully the Kraken have a good start here and get some wins under the belt early in the year. Looks like they're skating pretty good here in the third period. Shots 17-20 now. Still got that lead. About 15 minutes to go here in the third period. Ty, can they hang on to the lead tonight?
man, I hope they really can play a 60. I mean, so far it looks like it. They're not just settling back in the defensive end. Canner's going to the locker room. Maybe he's got his glove off and he's not looking super excited. Oh, he's
Yeah,
back. Okay, he must have got hit in the mouth or something. He's got
yep,
a rag
a little
with some
bloody
sauce on it.
little ketchup from the gums.
What is Geeky doing? I don't know if you're ahead of me or behind me, but Geeky just went like doing a cartwheel by himself.
I'm at 15-20 right now.
Okay, yeah. So you're right where I am. I'm like maybe like a second ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Hackstall. My thoughts there, like what I was worried about watching last season, as we had new players come in from like trade deadline and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We saw them start really, really good. Spronger, boom, 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 3 goals, bang, 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 like let's go, and then all of a sudden, gone. So as they were coming into, I don't know if I want to say hack system, but they were playing his schemes. He has a lot of schemes that he uses.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of disappeared. And I was really worried that you'd have someone like a Burakovsky, which obviously if you watch Colorado, the guy's a beast and he's I mean, we've seen him so far. Like he's all over the place, pushing the puck, doing good stuff, making smart moves. I was scared that him and Bjorkstrand were going to be kind of held back by this system. What we've seen though, I don't.
Jay Fresh even kind of said the same thing when they put the player card out for, I think it was Bjorkstrand. They said it could be or no, it was Burakovsky actually. They said it could be a killer for his type of style. But yeah, not to interrupt you, but definitely on my mind as far as what you're saying with the system.
So far, so good, especially on the power play. Like that power play last night. Like I actually had fun watching the power play last night.
It was
like,
a ton of fun.
The passes were crisp, going back and forth. Maybe we passed a little bit too much, but man, it made it count more than we did last year. That's for sure. So, and then, man, you go left, you got Burakovsky blasting in or McCann blasting in. You go right, you got Canner. It's like, dude, like you can't beat this. And you got Schulte up top, Dunner up top. Like it can come from anywhere. And I was like, I really like this.
I'll say I've been pretty surprised by Schultz up top there, quarterbacking that first unit. Really good at distributing, kind of hesitating sometimes before he makes that pass over. I alluded to this a little bit in one of my first breakdowns this year, but I'm a little worried about just predictability. They're obviously trying to get it over there to the sideboards for the one-timers to Matty B. But
what was that? The dude just slashed Lars way hard, put him down.
So 13 minutes left. Larson is on the ice.
Yeah, he just took a massive slash right to the leg. So
a little bit shaken up there.
Lars puts a hit on him.
Ooh, that was a good hit. Susie with the big hit there.
That was Susie with the hit where the bucket comes off. The other side of the ice, Lars puts a good clean hit on, and the dude gets up and just slashes the crap out of his leg. And I don't know if you played. I think you played hockey, right?
Yeah.
There's like that one little spot that's kind of exposed, and you know how to find it.
I've played really, really terrible hockey, but I have definitely played. So yeah, I can say I've played. It's not very well. Okay, let's talk about the Kings real quick here while we're at break. They made some changes over the summer, trying to kind of, not change their lineup too much, but make a few additions and changes here and there. They kind of surprised everybody getting into the playoffs last year, right? And Drew Doughty was out towards the end of the season, so that was pretty impressive, I thought, for them to get into the playoffs without Doughty. They bring in that big weapon, Kevin
Edmonton
Fiala.
to 7?
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean, wow.
Pretty impressive stuff. So now they bring in Kevin Fiala there in the offseason. They do some big re-signings for some of their RFAs. Anderson, Grundstrom, who we just saw got smashed on the boards there. Velarde, and Lemieux. I think Lemieux was only a 1-year deal. All these extensions were for 2 years or less. So, nothing long-term. Dustin Brown, long-time
I think Fiala got 7, right?
Yeah.
7 years?
Right, and then all the RFAs were super short-term, which was pretty much standard across the league. But, right, and similar to Anaheim last night, Getzlaf retired. LA had Dustin Brown retire, so trying to fill some of the veteran shoes a little bit. Also, mix in the youngsters in the lineup. Seems like that's a pretty big theme in the Pacific. We got the replay. Yeah, he just kind of chopped him in the back of the leg.
Oh, back of the knee.
Drew Doughty.
Yeah. We were just talking about it.
Yeah, Drew Doughty back just in time to get a nice little slash on Mr. Adam Larson. That hurts.
I really hope Lars is selling it.
I hope so too. He doesn't typically do that kind of thing, but
yeah, he's not a drama queen type of a. That might be a fine. We'll see. Player safety is pretty lax.
So Kraken can get a power play.
The Blue Aviator in here from Ellensburg, Washington. That's pretty rad. I haven't been to Ellensburg in a long time.
What's up, Blue Aviator? How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. I will ask you here real quick, since you already let us know where you're from. Who are your surprises so far this season? Who are you liking? Who are you not liking? And I will share my opinion with you here in just a little bit on both of those topics. But we're kind of focused on the game here. Shots 18-21. Kings in favor. Face-offs have definitely been dominated by the Kings, but the Kraken being very opportunistic tonight and delivering some goals at just the right moments. Let's see what they can do on the power play here.
Burakovsky just missed a wide open net.
Yeah.
fan the pass, and then he
Kinda
clears the
fumbled
zone
it.
by himself. Dunner, what are you doing, bud? The Undertaker.
Each team
Martin
with the
Jones blocker
power play
save.
goal so far. Another penalty coming up here. This one's going to go against the Kraken.
Yeah,
So
it
the
was a
power
big
play
time
is
out.
over. Looked like it was hooking on. I didn't see who it was there.
I don't either. Was it done? That? It has to be done. The Dundertaker, as the Kraken fan like to call it. I love it.
Ooh, did he hit the post there too?
Yeah, I think he got a blocker save on that one. Yeah, Dunner in the box. So Blue Aviator saying love and veneers. I couldn't agree more. And then
Yeah.
not liking Grew so far. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do to contest that, unfortunately. But yeah, we saw some good stuff in preseason. He looked poised. He had good positioning. He wasn't as sporadic. And then we come into the game last night. We had the signature mistakes that resulted in goals. Man, Martin Jones just shutting them down. In my crease doesn't matter. And here comes Matty Beniers. But yeah, like so last night, I mean, a couple of the Kraken signatures when playing with Grubauer there, unfortunately. But I have faith, man. I seen him play in Colorado. He obviously had a pretty stout defense there, but I think we can get it together, and I think he'll clean it up. We need some Groovy love bad.
Yeah, I feel like that first goal last night definitely wasn't on him.
No,
he did okay, I thought, kind of throughout the first half of the game, and then maybe just kind of lost focus a little bit. Some of the there was, I think, maybe 2 goals that there's nothing he could have done, but other than that, I wasn't super thrilled with Grubauer's game, especially late. I didn't like that penalty that Donato took late in the game last night.
Yeah, he had a couple bad penalties.
Yeah. But they're hopefully going to learn. We saw a lot of that last year too, but they didn't seem to learn from their mistakes. So I'm really hoping this year that they're going to learn from their mistakes, kind of bear down a little bit, especially when you got the lead going into the third period. You got to be that team, you know, when they throw out the statistic on the broadcast saying, oh yeah, the Kraken, when they take a lead into the third period, they're blah, 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 you know, undefeated or whatever. But you want to be that team.
Don't leave your seat because it's going to get ugly. Go grab some tissues on intermission. Yeah. Man, last night I was just like, what? But tonight,
go
ahead.
Was also going to ask, how do you feel about the in-game, the ads on the boards? That was the other question. Throwing that out there. So if you're still on the stream, would love to hear from you on that, or any of the other viewers that have logged in. Would love to hear from you guys as we go here. Just under 11 minutes now in the third period. LA getting that abbreviated power play. Kraken holding that lead 3-1. Got to hang on to it.
Do you have the chat set up for subscriber only?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Maybe you should push the button and yell at us in chat. Let's talk. I guess I could like the stream even. So it's a little bit biased,
yeah.
But whatever.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I gotta, for all those watching, please hit the like, subscribe, and turn on alerts. Got that cool little graphic there added the other day to encourage the viewers. Just trying to do my thing here, that's all. Have a little fun. Do some post-game streams, do some in-game streams. Great hit from Borgen, just on the train tracks. Delivers a huge hit there. I love it.
Borgie's my low-key player of the year that I'm going to watch. I usually like to pick someone that's not like a Matty Beniers or something like that and just watch them. The last like half the season when Borgie was playing, I saw a lot of good stuff. We hear he's got those nasty hands. I want to see Borgie do nice things. And last night he had some very good physical play. You just saw him step up, drop the gloves. I mean, we need someone like that on this team. They can't always just be Gordo and maybe Turbo that want to punch you in the mouth because they're kind of little guys. You got to get some D-man up in there that's just going to set you down. And we know Rig's not going to do it, unfortunately. So,
last year, I thought last year was maybe a little too much finesse. right? So it's good.
Yeah.
Good to see the physicality, at least in the first couple of games here, overall. And Borgen, yeah, definitely not afraid to drop the mitts. So I thought he did a great job last night in that tilt with Comtois,
Yeah.
if I remember
I,
correctly. But
I'm not even gonna give it a shot. But yeah, it was kind of a like when you watch him in the fight, you look at his face and he doesn't even look like he's mad. But I mean, he
it's
was
like
on top
Gord,
when it went to the bottom, so we'll
like
do
when
it. Yeah,
Gord
Gord
gets
just
in a
laughs at
fight.
you.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
laughs the whole time.
Yep.
Great.
Well, the ads are annoying to see, especially with the transaction. Yeah. I hate when they go like the players get close to the far boards and they like get consumed by the ads on there. Like we were talking
Yeah.
earlier, I think it was like in the second or first period. I mean, obviously, that rig just kind of disappeared into the ads there. It was kind of funny.
Sometimes it's hard to pick the puck up too as it comes around the dasher, but yeah, I don't know. I feel
I
like I
did
don't want to
see,
complain at the risk of being like classified as an old schooler, but I feel
yeah,
like the general consensus with the ads on the boards is that they're
yeah, it was all
terrible.
over Twitter. It was all over Twitter. It's been all over Twitter. I mean, I don't really care. I grew up playing hockey, so I can watch a puck just fine. It is kind of funny to watch the players disappear into the boards and stuff like that, but and it kind of it kind of takes away of like seeing the experience while you're there. Pickles in the house. Let's go, bud. How's it going? But yeah,
Sergeant
you
Pickles, what's going on,
you
buddy?
see like all these animations all over the place, and then you go to the arena and you're like, what the heck? But I have to say, I don't know if you watch like KHL or something like that. I'll take what we got going versus their ice is like a graffiti fest. I just can't do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of ads on those
Yep.
surfaces.
Yeah.
Pickles saying, "What's up, guys? Currently sitting in the SeaTac cell phone waiting lot for my friend to land. I've been there
Nice.
before. Not my
You want me
favorite
to try?
place to be, but
I can track his flight if you want. I
yeah,
have some resources now.
we got the Blue Aviator and we have Ty the Aviator here. Blue Aviator logged in again, watching from Ellensburg, Washington. Thanks again for dropping by the stream. Sergeant Pickles, good to see you on the stream. I appreciate it. We're just kind of doing our thing here, trying to get through the third period. It's Ty's job to hold the lead tonight. If the Kraken don't hold the lead, we're blaming Ty.
I don't have a pool to jump into. I mean, I guess I do, but it'd be like a 5-10 minute walk to get over there. All right, Pickles, I'm gonna throw it
Oh,
at you, bud. I need
cautiously optimistic, missed the whole second period driving. That's okay.
I need your stud for the season so far and your dud for the season so far. Who you got? He's only got 4 periods of play, but that's okay.
Ooh, that one hit.
Yeah,
Was that McCann?
Canner
That's
got
the
a
one that
stinger there. Yeah.
kind of bounced off his wrist, and that. So was that the one that went up into his face?
I don't think that was the one that went in his face. That was after. It
So
like
now
hit
he
him in kind of like the wrist there.
a little dinged up tonight. Another penalty.
So
Kraken
last
had
night,
just started the power play there too.
oh, we got two buds in the box now.
So we're
Two
gonna
of their
get a
good players actually.
5-on-3 here down the stretch. This could be huge. We could definitely ice the
Oh,
game a little bit.
Maddie.
So close. Matty Beniers coming across the crease there, had a chance to put it in, maybe on the backhand, but Jonathan Quick reached out there. Traffic kind of clogged things up, scooped it up. So the Kraken and go 5-on-3. They're going to have almost a full 2 minutes, a minute 55 power play time here. 5-on-3 shots, 20-23. Not the onslaught like we saw last night. A little more
Ooh,
defensive
Killer B
game.
line. Here we go.
Face off
And
coming here.
Canner, Schulte,
Canner.
Canner, Birkovsky, Borkstrand, and Matty Beniers. Oh my gosh.
Getting all set up.
This is what we've been waiting for. Schulte just kind of looking around here. Oh, I thought Canner
They're
was going to
doing
lose
kind of a
that.
box setup with Burakovsky in the middle there.
Mhm.
A little bit of a different look as they kind of, more of a fluid 1-3-1, I guess.
Oh. Kenner looking for that shot, didn't get it off the ice enough.
Pretty good shot. I don't got a problem with that. He didn't miss the
Yeah.
net too. Very
Oh, he's definitely
important.
look at his face is all banged up there.
Yeah, McCann dinged up for sure. He's got a little bit of a maybe not a cut, but some things going on with the lips in front there, some blood, and also took that puck off the wrist. Pickle saying, damn, that's early studs.
Yeah,
And here's
I was
Bjorky
reading
and my
that.
surprising one, Borgen. He's looked solid on top.
Borgatron.
Yeah, everybody's loving Borgen so far, and I love that fight last night. We talked about that just before you logged in, Sergeant Pickles, but
Oh,
pretty good stuff from Borgen so far this season. He's definitely stepped up. Love to see that. Kind of one of those under the radar players that Kraken need to keep arriving for them this season.
ooh, that might
Minute
be
left on the
offside.
5-on-3 here. Kraken enter the zone.
And they just give it away right away. 5-on-3, and you can't enter the zone. Come on, guys.
Bummer.
Still got
Again, guys, if you're just logging into the stream, love to hear where you're watching from tonight. We've got Sergeant Pickles, we got Blue Aviator, we got Ty Jacobs, of course, on the stream here along for the ride. We're asking a few questions. Who are your stars? Who are your duds tonight so far? How do you feel about Bowie the Troll? Another one, very popular topic, as Bowie's going to make his regular season debut on Saturday at Climate Pledge Arena. Kraken on a 5-on-3 here.
Ooh.
Under 8 minutes to go. They get a couple of good shots. Oh, man, that was really close there in the front for Jaden Schwartz.
Schwartzy's in the right place at the right time yet again, but didn't get it go. Oh.
Another good entry. Good block
All
there.
Right. So we got Ebbs, Wenny, Gordo, Schwartzy, and Dunner.
That's
So this is
7
like the
minutes
OG
left.
crew here. Uh-oh.
King's hanging in there. You know, that I feel like the Kraken have gotten some pretty good high-grade chances there, but the Kings clearing things out pretty quickly. Not a lot of secondary, the traffic down to the net after that first shot. So they're cleaning things out pretty quickly. They did get out, so now they've killed all of those penalties off. 6.5 to go in the game. So we'll see. Can the Kraken hang on here?
Man, you kill a 5-on-3 with the weapons we have. Yikes. That's going to swing some momentum for LA for sure.
Victor Nunez logging in. What's up, Victor? Good to have you on the stream saying, come on, Kraken, finish it off. We all feel the same way, especially after watching things go down last night. Just want them to hold this lead here. We don't want to jinx anything, but we've seen a lot of Kraken leads disappear over the first year. And obviously last night didn't go the way we wanted. But Victor, if you want to let us know where you're watching from tonight, that's kind of the thing I like to hear from everybody. What area are you from? You don't have to tell me exactly where you're from. Just kind of like your general
Street
area.
address.
Yeah. I had a friend log in from Norway last night, so that's kind of cool. Getting the international audience a little bit. I'm a small channel, but I could. Oh, here we go. 2-on-1.
Oh man, Yorkshire's just got the disgusting shot.
But you do love to see, they're still kind of on the attack here, right? We're not sitting back in our own end. We talked about that throughout the stream a little bit tonight.
Perfect. I like Bjorkstrand's forecheck right here. He's being super aggressive, still skating hard.
El Paso, Texas.
A little bit.
That might be my first Texas comment. So thanks, Victor. Are you a Kraken fan? Glad to have you.
He said, come on, Kraken.
Let's go. As always, much appreciated. You want to hit that like,
big time blocker
button. Helps me out. Keeps the channel going here. Growing the community on this side of the fence. Sasquatch NHL. Glad to have you guys along, as always. Got 4 minutes left to go here. Kraken trying to hang on.
Now we had a lot of bodies back, and they still managed to keep it 2-on-2 into the zone.
And we'll talk about this a little bit as we go into the recap here at postgame, but and not to jinx anything again, but so far Martin Jones, pretty chill game. He's holding things down, and I think he's been pretty good in this backup role tonight, coming into the backup back-to-back game. So see if he can stay consistent here down the stretch. Kings putting the pressure on here. They're trying to get the puck in. Definitely forechecking pretty hard. Kraken are going to be well served to keep it
for Quick to come in.
Yeah, they're going to probably pull him here soon. Kraken going to be well served to just keep clearing it out of the zone, keeping it along the edges. as we get down to the last few minutes. Yanni Gord flying around out there. Love to see that.
That is so fast. All right. I like this line too. Tanev, Gordo, and Ebbs, backed by Lars. And
Yeah,
I didn't see who the other guy was.
You don't really have to worry about a whole lot when those guys are on the ice. They do a pretty good job, keep things.
But this is where I like it. Okay. Oh, I thought they were gonna go. I was like,
just as I was saying that, things
I
get like a 2-on-1 low. I'm like, oh boy, I have to eat my words a little bit. Hopefully not. But all right, so we're at 3 minutes. We got a little bit of a break, kind of going into the recap. It looks like on the broadcast. Again, thanks a lot everybody for being here tonight. Ty Jacobs at Sea Kraken Dude, go give him a follow. Great contributor here. He did a huge amount of work behind the scenes for that trivia show. If you haven't watched that already,
goalie helmets,
ECH, right? And
I got another one.
The guys at the Kraken Pod who logged in, really an amazing time had with all those guys, and Ty did a great job helping put that together. So definitely go follow him on Twitter, please. Like, subscribe, etc. Ty, are you gonna do a podcast?
No, I'm not gonna do a podcast. I'm just here to hang out with you and talk hockey, and we got like Pickles, some of the OGs in here, just having a good time. I would not be doing this by myself. Yeah, Jonathan Quick's at the bench.
I do see he's oh boy.
Oh, we got a penalty too.
Yep.
Kind of over there causing trouble.
Yeah, I'm feeling that energy right now. This could get really interesting. 2 minutes to go.
And that's a penalty.
Turbo takes Fiala into the boards with a little bit of a cross check. I mean, it
leaves a face print on the glass. It just slides down. Yeah, you're not gonna get away with that one.
All right, so we're going into the end of the period here. Kings are gonna have another power play. We've got let's take a comment here. Pickle saying trivia show is awesome. I gotta do jerseys with numbers and guest player. I like that idea.
So I have an idea, but it's jerseys, but it's not numbers. We could do numbers. We could do like legendary players, but I think that might be a little easy with numbers. But I have another idea. I'll run it by you when we're not on the stream in case anybody watches and studies. But yeah, I have a good.
We don't want any spoilers.
The goalie helmet one went way better than I expected. That was awesome. Your little touch where it was kind of shaky and crazy, like that was so much fun. But yeah, RJ from ECH was just like Ed Belfort.
Well, he's got that amazing internet, right? So it just he was able to just take it over. I wish I had that speed.
Does he? I mean, we didn't check pings and stuff like that, so maybe he's just that good. I think he's that good. I know RJ. He's a smart dude and he's quick and he actually does really well in the trivia at the 32 Bar and Grill also. So I mean, I gotta give credit to RJ there.
In the second portion of that, though, Jeff was definitely dialed in for the Kraken Pod.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was timed up a little bit better because he was tying with RJ. Although RJ did take a couple steps back and then went up to the camera, but good point here. Blue Aviator, rough penalty to take their Turbo. I agree, but I don't know. You want them to stay physical, but yeah, we just cannot take these penalties late in the game. We saw it last night too. So fingers crossed here. Let's see. We're gonna go into the power play here for the Kings. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Sergeant Pickle saying my logic is, if they score, they still go empty net, and we score in the empty net. So yeah, we'll see what. Nervous.
Yeah. So Pickle's also saying player nicknames category. So I actually have a set of Seattle legends that I can give you.
Yeah, I feel like depending on who ECH challenges next, and we'll do this down the road. It's not going to be like every couple months. This is going to be like maybe a twice a year or quarterly. Depends on the momentum of it. But ECH, those guys are very busy. I don't want to like get too far down the road with it and expect things that shouldn't be expected. But I think it could be a really fun thing if we just do it every once in a while. Everybody can tune in and have fun with it. But yeah, lots of different elements we can add.
Who's going to be bold enough to challenge too many men? I mean, wow.
That's what I was thinking.
The amount of hockey knowledge there.
It's
No
gotta happen.
statistics questions.
Oh.
Maybe we'll do like college level statistics questions just to see if we can get some numbers. But Allison will nail all of them. Like,
I feel like that's gonna be
Oh,
the eventual build up to
yeah.
the ultimate. But we could have like a belt that rotates. Like this is never gonna be a permanent title that you get to hold for forever, almost
Yeah.
UFC style, right?
I like how ECH made. I don't know if you saw, but they made like a banner,
Right.
like we do in hockey. I was like, yeah, I like it.
I was gonna do that the meme where the Pope is holding up, the four squares on Twitter.
Here we
Just
go.
didn't.
Nope.
Sergeant Pickles saying Big Cat. So he must be back. Yeah, there he is. Back in
Yeah,
the
Big
lineup.
Lars is back out there.
It's good to see
Just-
that. Thanks for the
Just
heads up on
wrecking
that.
people.
Got a
Ooh,
lot going on
fans the
here.
shot. Big Lars is gonna skate it? Question mark.
Love it.
Okay.
Is he gonna
Big
put
Lars
it in?
energy!
Empty net. Oh, there we go. Let's do the goal horn.
I got my own little door lights. Bye. Bye, fans. Bye.
I feel like that's gonna do it, right?
Yeah, that should
Gotta put the capper on. Oh,
all
man.
right, Big Lars
I
from the
love
red
seeing
line.
Larson. Yeah, I love seeing Larson get that one after Doughty chopped him in the back of the leg there.
I was saying, who's he
Give him
pointing
a
at
little-
when he's skating away?
Yeah, a little salute
Yeah.
to Doughty on the way
Yeah.
by.
Oh, you don't remember. All right, you don't forget. Sorry, you never forget. You're like, oh.
Pickles with he's saying the spoilers. That's okay. We don't mind.
Oh, are we? Oh, I guess it is delayed, huh?
Just a little
Sorry.
bit. Oh, maybe he's saying he was spoiling.
Maybe.
Blue
I'm blaming
Aviator
him.
saying that's gonna be the game. I agree.
Yeah, we're sub 50 seconds down. I'm
Otherwise,
at
that would be
basically
like-
45 seconds.
Epic collapse.
Oh, here we go. Who's Gordo's getting punched in the face?
Oh, no, not Doughty. Lemieux, Brendan Lemieux, of course.
Yeah, Gordo's not faring too well. Just staying close, staying alive. Yeah, someone's
Take
got to
the
come in and take care of
Scoring box
Lemieux.
here.
That's not a fair fight at all. So Gordo got in his head for sure.
Love it.
And then he tried to get into Gord's head physically.
So, some of the
Skating around
shenanigans.
laughing.
Some of the shenanigans. You love to see that in the
Oh.
division.
Okay.
Gets the rivalry going. Doing a couple of updates here for the
Oh,
wrap
Gordo
up.
barely even hit him. Homie's just sad. They're getting spanked.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you get beat by a team that's only been in the league 2 years.
Teddy saying, I wouldn't mind one more goal. I mean, I wouldn't be sad.
I'll take it. What's up, Teddy, by the way? Thanks for logging in. I
45
love your
seconds.
I love that icon that you got there. It looks like a little what's going on with the profile? Looks like some people embracing. Some rather muscular people embracing. Anyways, Teddy, thanks for dropping by. Let me know where are you watching from? Who's your studs and duds tonight? 3 stars. Are you a Kraken fan? Are you a Kings fan? And do you like Bowie the Troll?
Are we going to talk about Bowie?
I mean, we probably should.
Yeah.
Even Bowie needs his due, right?
No, straight up, I'm pro Bowie.
Oh, we're Bowie Stan all the way.
That was I don't know why you ice it there, but okay. 22 seconds left. This one,
They're giving me more time
Barring-
to get my graphics updated in the background. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
hurry up. You want me to do some filler? Okay, let's talk about Bowie. So Bowie the
Oh,
troll.
Teddy
I've
saying
been
stationed in
watching-
Anchorage, but I'm a Caps fan. That's okay.
Dang.
Ovechkin.
Dang.
He's a pro Bowie. Love it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
good to have you on the stream.
Anchorage and a Caps fan. So you got to be all over Schultze here tonight. He's looked pretty solid. You guys produce a good D-man there for sure. I like him. Especially through the first period. I actually had some notes that I took about his consistent play, just doing the right stuff. Borgie smashing someone on the ice. Are we going to have a bench brawl here?
Yeah, they're
Come on,
still going at it,
Kraken,
right?
Kraken first bench brawl. Borgie's on top, face washing him. Oh
I
yeah,
love it. I love seeing the
you like this
spirited battle here.
Borgatron. I
Yeah, just
love
let him know,
Borgatron.
Borgie. The ref's like,
Donato's
yep.
in there. Undertaker's in there. Why not? You're gonna go sit in the box for 20 minutes as everybody goes to the locker room? Donato's like, screw it, let's go. Seuss, Borgie, and Donato dropping the gloves. Okay, so Bowie. When Bowie came out, I was actually in the arena for that. I was sitting with my buddy Will. We had some clues to, hey, watch the rafters. And sure enough, we were actually set up perfect, and Bowie came down right in front of us. Definitely brought me back just kind of some old school Squatch stuff, watching Squatch come out of the rafters under that roof. I was like, oh, that's cool. But definitely some kind of like, from around me, maybe some people that weren't excited, some people that were excited.
It seems like maybe the people that are just a little bit older than 10 years old are not as thrilled about
Yeah.
Bowie.
So I was indifferent. I'm like, cool, we had a mascot, like that whole mystery is off the table. We can just focus on hockey now. And
Yeah.
where I was sitting, Bowie actually came out for like the third period and was right below me, just interacting with fans. And I got to tell you, man, these little kids were absolutely losing their minds, like running
In a
towards
good
Bowie,
way, though, right?
jumping all over in a fantastic way. Yeah. So and that's when I realized, like, man, Bowie's for them. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm walking around CPA and I see Bowie in the hallway, I'm gonna do some stupid stuff and get like a picture or something like that for sure.
Yeah.
But those little kids just lit up with Bowie. So I'm all for Bowie. Bowie seems awesome. I like the teaming up with Gritty. I think the troll and troll combo. I mean, you can't go
Right.
wrong there. I love Gritty. I think Gritty's just hilarious. It's kind of like I spent a lot of time in Utah. We have the Jazz Bear there that causes a lot of trouble also. If you look on YouTube, you'll find all kinds of fun videos of him causing trouble. But yeah, I like those mascots that are kind of mess with people, poke at them a little bit, own it, and stand up for themselves. I really like that. But I've also seen like a whole bunch of people on YouTube and on Twitter like, why did you pick a troll? That doesn't make sense. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, the one thing the Kraken have consistently done through this entire process is kept it about Seattle. I remember opening night when I'm watching the introductory, like we finally have, hockey in Seattle, and it was just all Seattle, everything Seattle, everybody that's from Seattle and all that stuff. It was just like, we're home. This is about us. This is our team. I loved it. And I mean, that's what this is. This is another nod to Seattle. You got the Fremont Troll. I mean, I think from the 90s, maybe the history of why the Fremont Troll's there is whatever. But I think it's awesome. It's a nod to Seattle. It's another one of our local legends. I think when they hinted at it's a monument, I kind of was like, oh, it's got to be a troll, because you're just not going to be like a Space Needle skating around the ice or something like that, or a gum. I guess a gum wall. A gum wall would be a fantastic like goalie mascot. The puck stops and sticks to it.
Like the Stanford mascot is the tree, right?
Yeah. So I mean, Stray Attic, actually one of the ECH crew, he nailed it. He said troll, and he had a whole thing built up that was super good, and just actually crushed it. And I was like, oh, you're an insider, huh? Just giving him a hard time, but no, super good guy, super knowledgeable about hockey too.
Yeah, he's a great follow as well. Does some YouTube stuff. We've got a great group in the Seattle market here covering the Kraken, and Ty and I doing our thing. It's fun to be a part of it. So yeah, great win. Seattle Kraken finish it off 4-1, taking down the LA Kings, getting our first win of the year. Bazzy H saying Sprong has solved his visa problems, by the way, and it is in Seattle. So good to hear. Maybe he's going to be in the lineup here soon. Pretty cool stuff. Ty, let's go through our breakdown here real quick. I'm going to bring you along with me for rapid reaction. Again, you guys, thanks for being in the chat tonight. Going to wrap things up a little bit. Quick recap, Ty along for rapid reaction. Going to give you our view on how we saw things go against the Kings, summarize, just a little bit, kind of tell the story of what we saw in Game 2 as the Kraken win. So let's get into it here. We go back to the first period. Obviously, Martin Jones getting that start tonight for the Kraken, and Jonathan Quick for the Kings. Pretty exciting to see Jones be as solid as he was tonight against his former team. He knows the Pacific Division really well. I thought he did a great job tonight. can talk about that a little bit here. But in the first, Kraken get that early power play. They kind of had a little bit of a delayed entry coming in, and then that cross ice pass from Burakovsky to Eberle, who got a great shot, right? And Jaden Schwartz just sitting on the doorstep, buries the rebound, 1-0 lead. That's 2 goals now like that, Ty, right? That we've seen 2 nights in a row on the power play. Definitely. So a really good early start. We go down 12:21 left in the first period. Kraken take a penalty. Borgen goes for interference. Borgen, great game tonight. Physical, very present, very much known on the broadcast. If you were watching tonight, he did a great job. So the PK is going to get tested, and unfortunately, immediately right off the faceoff, Kings convert. The puck comes. The Kraken actually won the faceoff there. It came around. Kind of got a little bit tangled up there behind Alexiak. He lost track just a little bit, and Iafallo jams it in on the doorstep. What'd you think about that one, Ty? Yeah, I feel... a little bit of weirdness there as the puck kind of had that weird bounce and just happened to be around the area that Alexiak was in. So too bad for him, but I would like him to get a little more aggressive on the body there. Iafallo just kind of came free. But so lots of back and forth through the rest of the first there. Kraken getting away maybe with a couple of penalties, it looked like, but you know, nothing too major. And then right at the end of the period there, Schultz kind of sends a shot from the blue line flying through the air. Got a great slow motion view of that, and it looked like it went in off Matty Benier's stick, but ended up being waved off. So we go 1-1 into the second period, right? Jones again looking solid. Oh, we got Ty muted here. Let's do this. Sorry about that, Ty. You know, things happen on the live streams, right? Thanks for the heads up, Cody. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get Ty's audio here laid in, and we'll keep rolling here. Gotta get the copy.
I got earmuffed.
Yeah, Ty was talking too much, so I muted him. That's my bad. Can you hear him now? Live streams happen, right?
Hello. Am I off timeout?
It looks like you are.
Yeah, my beer is gone like and I'm on timeout. What did I do?
Well, shoot, that happens. All right, so second period, we keep going here. Our boy's back, Cody says. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it. Thanks for the helper. PG coming in from Norway saying great win. Congrats, guys. Dude, thanks again for logging in. Overseas. Appreciate it, man. Sorry we had Ty muted. Ty's never gonna come on the stream again, is he?
I wonder how long I was muted.
See, the problem is when I go to the next scene, I gotta put you in there too. We'll go like this. I'll go. Oh, I got you now.
Put me in the sin bin. Hello.
Yeah. We're covered now.
Oh. All right, second period. Good stuff happens.
Great stuff happens. They get that power play. Actually, wait, sorry. We'll go back a little bit. So just under 14 minutes left in the second period. Nothing fancy. We get that entry around the boards. Good forecheck. Good puck retrieval. Kind of comes over to Tanev. He scoops it in, right? And the Kraken take a 2-1 lead. What were you seeing on that one? That was
the most Tanev goal I've seen in a long time. He just goes deep. He's battling for the puck in the corner, skates it to the net, bangs on it, and right over his quick shoulder it goes to the net. Like, could you get a more turbo goal than that? I love it. There's Nothing more, like nothing less. Brandon Tanev, let's go. Welcome to the score sheet. We have a lot of different players on the score sheet also this year already.
Just through 2 games. Love to see it.
Yeah.
That's the depth coming through, right? So good to see.
Huge change.
About 10 minutes left. Larson with a huge hit. Also, big physical game from him tonight. Kraken get another power play. 8:54 left. Some decent looks, some good puck movement, and just as the power play expires, Winberg takes it down low from Matty Benier, stick handles a little bit, under pressure, stays with it, battles, and slides it in 5-hole low. Kraken grab that 3-1 lead, and good to see, right? Taking a 2-goal lead into the third.
Get another point for Matty Beniers there with the pass down low to Wenny, and Wenny with the dunk there. So,
Cody's saying, so happy for Tanev having the juice after the knee injury. Definitely. Good to see Turbo back.
I think his Tanev's play has also started to come up. Preseason, you'd see him get hit and you'd kind of check out the leg, and now he's just like, let's go. Like he's back.
So, kind of going back again, Jones playing a good, pretty chill game, good angles, standing tall. Kraken take that 3-1 lead into the third period. And overall in the third period, it just felt like the Kraken were kind of salting things away a little bit. We get all the way down, final few minutes. And then suddenly the Kings get that power play right, and so everyone's a little bit nervous. Sergeant Pickles kind of pointed that out. Oh, here we go, right? But I thought the Kraken did a pretty good job, just not going into kind of a prevent type of defense, but more, staying on the attack, staying physical. Had a few dust-ups there at the end of the third period, and then Adam Larson right at the end there, getting that goal, making it 4-1. Unassisted, putting it into the empty net. I believe that was was that a shorthanded goal as well?
Half-court dunk.
Yeah.
I guess more of a swish than a dunk, but who's watching basketball now, though?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people.
Yeah, so, Big Lars obviously had a pretty solid game. He had a lot of good moments last night, a lot of good moments this night. I do like ECH, Dylan is doing like a little focus on here's the small things. As a former player myself, I see these things and I'm like, ooh, that's why I have a Larson jersey. The dude just does so many magical little consistent things all over the ice, and people were just getting hung up on dude takes dumb penalties sometimes, which he most definitely did. So hopefully this year he cleans that up. But yeah, Big Lars energy, and you gotta love Big Cat.
I think the other thing too was that that's great with their coverage is that Dylan, he was a scout, right, in the WHL. Is that true?
Yep. Yeah, most definitely. He was actually for the Portland Winterhawks down here. So he and I have a little connection. We kind of have some fun when they're playing Seattle and stuff like that.
But you're not a Thunderbirds fan, so.
So I grew up in Spokane, so I guess I don't really have I've been in Vancouver for just over a year now. So I go to the Winterhawks games. I have Winterhawks jerseys. But I think it's more just because I can give you guys a hard time and have a good time with all my friends from Seattle. If I came up to Seattle and went to a T-Boards Winterhawks games, I would definitely wear the Winterhawks jersey. Just either get my butt chewed out by all my buddies and all the fans, or give it to them back. I just love having fun. I'm not gonna fight you in the parking lot or anything like that unless you really want to, or I'm super buzzed or something. But yeah, man, let's talk some trash. Let's have some fun. I love it. That's why I like to travel. I saw the Kraken get dunked on by San Jose in the SAP Center last year, and boy, I can tell you what, when I was at the last game and we shut them out, I let every single San Jose fan know that we shut them out as we were walking out of that building. Every single one that I saw, because they all let me know going out of SAP Center last year. So man, that kind of stuff is what makes it fun. Nobody's getting aggressive and stupid or anything like that. We're just talking trash, having fun, all smiles, good stuff. I love that. That's the cool thing about hockey. Some people take it a little bit too far, though.
You gotta take it a little bit, but also hand it back out. But if you keep it, in the positive realm, the good vibes, that's what it's all about. But PG Hulstead also saying we've got D tonight. I thought the Kraken did a pretty good job defensively. If we'll look at the stats here in just a second as we kind of go towards the end of the stream. Again, thanks everybody for being here. Ty, I really appreciate you logging in for the whole stream tonight. Through the third period, got to see our first Kraken win of season 2 together, and I can't wait to be out there. I'm at Pledge Arena here over the weekend and on Monday. Cody's saying now you can just wear your Kraken jersey to the Hawks games, right?
Okay, so I took a funny picture. It's on my Twitter feed where I took my I have a bunch of jerseys. So I have a home jersey and I took the Winterhawks logo and I folded it up and stuck it on there.
Right.
It's not the exact same thing. I've seen the colors in person and stuff. It is different, but I will be getting one of the new jerseys. And when I do, they're not available yet. I will put them side by side for everybody to see. But yeah, I mean, I think the new jerseys look sweet. I don't have an allegiance to this team where I'm just like, oh man, Winterhawks from, you know, 1992 or something like that. Like it's a new team. I came at the right time where they're trying to do like new stuff. They're fun to watch. I love the rivalry with Seattle, and I got a ton of friends in Seattle. So it's like, how can I not do this? So, and then my family also. My uncle lives in Tri Cities, a big time hockey guy. So I'm always talking to him about the Ams and how much they suck. Ooh. And then my dad in Spokane too. So yeah, it's super fun just having a good time talking trash. It's all good to go.
Yeah, we're all
But yeah,
hoping the Mariners can gather themselves and somehow come back in that series. But I'm trying to stay
they're
positive. I'm usually a pretty positive guy, but ugh, I just don't know what's the Mariners right now. I feel like they really should have got game one, but anyway,
yeah, I tuned in just for that.
yeah,
Walk off, and I was like, oh no,
yeah,
maybe
pretty
I
big
shouldn't have
bummer.
turned this on.
All right, guys,
So
let's.
the
Oh, go
comment
ahead,
about
sorry.
defense, I
Yeah,
have to point out Schulte tonight too. Like he's a
absolutely.
new
Yeah,
addition
good
to the
point.
team. He's quarterback in the power play and stuff like that. The guy is super consistent and just solid. Like I feel comfortable. You're not seeing the back of his like. So if you want to watch a defensive player, Dylan always alludes to this too. If you see their number, that's bad. That means they are chasing. When you are a defenseman, you don't want to be showing all the fans up, from the side there. You're a number because you're chasing someone. And I don't see his number. He's not chasing. He's doing good plays. In the first period, there was that 3-on-2. It was looking not so good. And he took the puck carrier to smash him into the boards, and the entire play died, and Seattle went the other way. Like, that is a veteran move, consistent defense. Like, I love it. Like, that addition to me is going to mean a lot going forward. And I'm super excited about it.
Cody agreeing with you 100%. Teddy also chiming in here about the Mariners going to get swept. I had their money line in game one, and they hurt my heart. Yeah, they hurt all of our
uh,
hearts, Teddy. It was a rough one. We're all pretty bummed up here in the Seattle area, or
I have
and
some
across the
Houston
nation.
buddies that have been talking trash
Yeah.
already.
All right,
Yeah, I got a
guys.
video of some sweeping. Oh, I was like, oh.
Let's go through the stats here real quick. Again, thanks everybody for logging in, chiming in the chat. It's been a lot of fun tonight to kind of go through the game, get that first win under the belt. But let's look at the game stats here, Ty. Gonna keep you along. Hopefully, I don't have you muted anymore. I had to go adjust some scenes here in the background. But big
Hello?
props to Cody for yeah, you're good. Big props to Cody for keeping me honest on the live stream. All right, so shots on goal, not too crazy tonight. Under 20 for both teams. Kings had the majority there, 28-22. But, I feel like I'm always wanting to see the Kraken get plus 30. But tonight they were very opportunistic, right, Ty?
Yes.
Definitely kind of
Yeah, I mean,
to
I'm
make the
looking at the
most.
stats there, and it's like almost 50-50 down the board there. The face-offs, we're still struggling a little bit on the face-offs. Kind of last night we got ate up pretty good on face-offs. I think that's an important thing to focus on. Uh-oh, now you're muted.
Oh, now I'm muted.
Oh, there you go. Oh no, sorry. I messed up when I was watching the stream.
I
I
might
got
have
too
muted to
many.
clear my throat, but
I got too many pieces of technology going.
we
But
are
yeah,
professionals. Just
yeah,
wanted to put that out there. We're 100%
it's
professional
my
all the
third
time.
time.
Face-offs again in the Kings' favor. I feel like last night it felt worse. I think the percentage tonight was actually worse in general. I think I was hyper
Yeah.
focused on Winberg with his struggles in the dot last night. He did better tonight, at least for the first couple of periods. I'll have to go double check that. But special teams, again, we got that power play goal. 1 for 6 feels good because last year I remember there were times we'd go 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6. And the penalty kill, doing a pretty good job. They gave up 2 goals in the first game, but tonight limiting Kings to 1 power play goal on 5 chances. So again, special teams going to be huge here, right, Ty?
Definitely. I mean, the new skill we've been talking about a killer bees line on Twitter and stuff like that. We got to see it tonight. Like, there's so many threats, so many skilled shooters. Like, I love it. Finally, and the passing. I don't know if you watched.
Yeah.
Like last season, I hate saying this, but there was times we didn't look like an NHL caliber team. There was like some WHO, maybe even lower than that at times, where pucks are just kind of going randomly everywhere. Passes are sticking, passes are on time, all over the place, getting some decent ones through the slot and stuff like that. So
a lot of that might just be additional practice time too, and time with each other on the ice, off the ice, just chemistry in general can play a big factor in that. Spending additional time during training camp and through the off season, they didn't have that last year, and also COVID kind of interrupted things and how they could approach things coming into the season. So looks like Hackstall's got them going. He's got them dialed in. They had a little bit of a flub there at the beginning of the game last night, but I feel like well done as far as the preparation level this season coming in. So got to give Hackstall some props here and there. I know we love to bust his chops a bit, but I've been pleased with what I've seen so far. I know they've started off kind of with the simplistic system. Maybe they're going to start adding those layers like we've talked about a little bit as we go here into season 2.
Cody's comment nails it. I want to be funny and say Denault, but I won't. But yeah, Denault. Yeah, he's definitely
arguably the best
solid
face-off center. Not going to harp on it too bad. Yeah, great point.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out. I feel like I always get hyper-focused on the face-offs just because I'm really interested in that metric, and I like to go after games and look at situational face-offs, et cetera, but
last night it was absolutely a factor.
Yeah,
you would
it was.
Lose face-offs in the worst times, and it led to different swings in the game. So tonight, not so much.
No Fear 86, thanks for joining the stream tonight. Don't recognize that username, so probably first time log in there, so appreciate that. Offense is legit. I would agree with you so far. It's looking pretty dialed in. They didn't even need a lot of shots tonight, and I felt like they were still very effective offensively. So that's what it's all about, right? Following it up with the worst thing to do is count the Mariners out. They won't go away easily. I love the positivity. I'm going to keep it going. I got the foam finger and everything, right? They're going to come back. All we need is one win. That's it. Just need the one win, and we're going to keep it rolling. All right, I'll quit being corny. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm a dad mode. Okay, let's look at the shots by period here, and then we're going to wrap things up a little bit, let Ty get to bed because it's late. We got day jobs. We got real things to do.
I'm off tomorrow.
Now I'm jealous. Maybe I should have taken the day off. Okay, first period pretty much even. Like you said, through that first portion of the stats, everything kind of 50-50 down the middle. Second period, 6 shots for the Kraken, 9 for the Kings. And then the third period, pretty close all night. Kings just had a couple more here and there, accumulating that total 28-22. I know, Ty, you usually like to see the heat chart. I wasn't able to get that in the stream tonight, but we'll get that added in. I was just happy to get you unmuted there by the second period recap, but on the fly sometimes. I don't have a whole lot of extra time during the day to mess with this, so I got to throw it together for the game. Like I said, we both have real day jobs, so we do the best we can. No Fear 86 saying down 2-0 Yanks 95 went on to sweep. That's right. Can't forget that. No more Jones.
Compare ourselves to the Yankees.
Need more Jones in the net.
Yeah.
No, I think he's saying in 95, right? That was the big comeback.
Oh, yes. I was a wee lad.
Refused to lose. Yeah, that's right. You're younger than me. You're
I'm 34, so I'm not that young. But okay, so we have a couple things we definitely need to hit. Your question, did Hackstall mess up Shane Wright? And then also, I don't know if you want to get into Martin Jones versus Philip Grubauer game versus game, how they looked, because there's definitely some differences that I noticed, you noticed, we were kind of talking about earlier on. But,
I'll just re-highlight No Fear 86 there. Need more Jones than that. Let's start there. I think if Grubauer falters early, you get Jones in there more regularly. That's how you handle it. You can't. I don't think you can say, "Oh yeah, Jones." Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have a goalie controversy.
Yeah.
At least not for the first half of the season. If things start going that way and Jones starts getting more confident and finding his 2015, 2016 form, if you remember back when, I mean, he was lights out for the Sharks those years. He still had his moments, but I don't know. What do you think?
Man, I'm cautiously optimistic. So I don't know how long No Fear 86 has been following hockey. I'm assuming for a good while. If you think back, Martin Jones has definitely had his shining moments, a cup, and then I actually that's a really good thing. Money dictates. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, Groovy's got that expensive comment or contract. I don't know why I say comment, but man, the games that he's on. And then I don't know, I haven't quite picked up what happens. I don't know if it was that early goal just got him kind of shook or what it is, but man, sometimes he's a little more aggressive than he needs to be. I mean, you hit Draisaitl in the shins and it goes in the net. That was kind of funny. I hope that's not what broke him. But yeah, I mean, Gru just kind of got to settle down. He looked great there for a little while, and then just the silly stuff happens, and we need to figure out a way to get Groovy out of that hole and get him going again. Because when he's going, he's good. He's fantastic. I watch, been a lifelong. I don't want to say lifelong because 95, 96 when Colorado started, but I watched a lot of hockey. Grubauer was fantastic with Colorado. He did have a fantastic defense there also, but man, I'm not ready to write off Gru yet.
no, yeah, definitely not ready for that. I think you'll see him. Obviously, he's gonna get the home opener start. I would be
Yeah, I'd be
completely
shocked.
shocked if he didn't. And then I would fully expect him to go again on Monday against the Hurricanes. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the building for both of those games. So again, you guys are out there in the concourse, see me around or hit me up on Twitter. It's always good to interact and engage with the community out there. So, but yeah, again, I think Grubauer's going to get the next two starts at least, and we'll see where it goes from there. I think Jones definitely, stock is rising. He looked good in the preseason. He has been pretty steady so far, and he looked good tonight. He's got, some history as far as, being a little shaky to start in his recent history, but going back a little further, he did pretty well, I think, for
Yep.
the Sharks, won them some games, stole them some games. So maybe he's kind of reemerging with his talents. Cody saying last year, Drieger saw a sports psychologist and it helped him shore up his game. Seems like Groovy gets in his head and he starts to overcorrect, cheat on angles, etc. And that's kind of what we were talking about with
Yeah.
Jones tonight. He wasn't overplaying the angles. He wasn't losing his posts on either side of the net. Just super chill is the best way I can describe it. He's not,
Yeah.
overplaying in the net at all. Just letting the game come to him and staying calm back there. We got
Poised.
yeah, very poised. That's a great adjective to describe how he was playing tonight. No Fear 86 saying, who wants tickets to Huskies? Staying home, Mimms, Huskies, and Kraken all at home Saturday. So, if you've got tickets to give away, do you have a Twitter handle, No Fear 86? Maybe we could send some messages over. I'm not going to be able to go to that, but maybe somebody out there. Hit me up on Twitter at Sasquatch NHL. I can retweet, maybe help you get those tickets out there. 32 crew, big organization, great group. Maybe somebody out there would love to take those off your hands. Or there's always like Vet Ticks, a couple of the other charity type organizations, organizations for veterans, things like that. So there's lots of ways to get rid of tickets. Just let me know. I can reach out. I have some contacts that can definitely assist with that. So thanks for the heads up on that. All right, Ty, that's going to probably do it for tonight. I want to thank you again. Thank all the viewers.
Wait,
People jumping in. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. We got to talk about
Shane
one more
Wright.
thing. Okay, all right. Let's talk about it.
You're not getting off the hook.
Okay, so here's my thoughts. I'll go into it real quick here.
Really cool poll too.
I don't understand. Yeah, what are we at here? Let's take a look at the poll. Thanks for voting, everybody. We're at
53,
47%.
47.
they think Dave I said, did Dave Hackstall mess up by scratching Shane Wright tonight? So the majority of the pollsters said no. And I'm okay. Yeah, I can kind of agree there. I think here's my issue. If you're going to take him out on the first road trip, you're going to put him into the game, give him that experience, get him through warm-ups. I think that's all good stuff. He had family, friends in the building last night. I'm not sure about tonight. I would say, maybe because it's so close in proximity, but I just would have liked to have seen a few more minutes for him last night if you were going to scratch him tonight. If you're going to roll him 6 minutes and then scratch him the next night, I don't even know why is he on the road trip? Just maybe don't. Again, still good experience to get out there on the road and go through all that. It's a lot as a young guy, but just a few more minutes is all I'm asking. And I really don't love scratching him in game 2 when he really didn't even have a chance to do a whole lot. But that's just kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I don't want to question Hackstall too much early in the season because I know there's a lot of negativity in that area, but that's just kind of my thinking on it. I just want to see him. That's all I'm saying. I want to see Shane Wright. I want to see him get that chance. And I know we will. Right, Ty?
Yes. You want my opinion on it?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we replaced Shane Wright with Morgan Geeky tonight, right? And I guess we paid Geeky a little bit of money, but ultimately I think the upside for Shane is probably quite a bit higher for Geeky. Geeky's good on face-offs, but the rest of it, he's kind of lost and doing some silly stuff. And man, the dude's got size, he's got skill, but doing both at the same time just doesn't seem to click. I would like to see Shaner get more time. 6 minutes sucks. And man, this just the upside. This is a long-term investment. This isn't something that's going to be magic, right away. He's not Matty Beniers. He's a completely different player. You should know that by now. You can see the styles. Last night, he didn't really stand out too much, which actually is probably a good thing. You don't want your rookies going out trying to do hero things unless it's Matty Beniers, then just cut him loose. But, he's got a solid two-way game. Just let the kid go out there, get punched in the face by a grown-ass man, and learn what the NHL is all about. Like you said, he took him on a road trip. Why not just stick him out there? Are we gaining much by putting Geeky in there? Maybe a couple face-off wins. I don't know.
Yeah, Geeky did get that extra little bump extension too, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he went to arbitration, and it kind of got me sour on that.
No, Fury 86 saying, tough situation. We are loaded up front. Geeky is solid. Might have to put him at forward for a bit. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. If you look at tonight, what he had as far as stat lines real quick. So Geeky had 11 minutes, 41 seconds, ice time, a couple of hits, no shots, and he was 40% in the face-off circle. Doesn't say how many he took, so
I paid extra attention when he was on the ice just to see if anything stood out, and I don't have anything to be like, oh, he's doing this. He does face-offs, he does this. He's like a junior player. He's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of a bridge to eventually getting Shane Wright in there. And Fear 86 kind of same thing, echoing here. I believe once Wright gets some points under his belt, it will start clicking. I definitely feel like it's just something that we have to be patient with. We're going to probably be frustrated with Hackstall a few times here and there, or letting Shaner watch from the press box. But in the end, it's maybe not such a bad thing. Lets him take it all in. Lets him study some film. Just kind of work on different areas of the game off ice a little bit, which is very important, especially for everything he's been through, kind of the lead up to being expected to be that first pick overall and then dropping, and some of the frustration there, and missing some of the time that he did in juniors, and now busting onto the scene. Probably a great situation in Seattle, right? A little quieter market. It's going to allow him to kind of grow and everything. Joy Gomez saying, boo. You must be a Kings fan. That's all I'm going to say. Joy Gomez. Thanks for joining the stream though. Either way, Kraken won 4-1. That's right. Let's go. Thanks for logging in, Joy. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate it. And jump back on the stream sometime. No Fear 86. One more comment here. Being might be giving Geeky time for possible trades to help out the D. Yeah. I've kind of theorized maybe Geeky and or people are gonna kill me for this, but Winberg, if he can,
I was gonna say the same.
if he can be
Trade deadline.
consistent, yeah, maybe good piece to move. But we'll see. I love Winberg. I love his hair and but anyways. All right, Ty, let's wrap this up. Again, I think we got everything in. We talked about the poll. We even talked about Bowie the Troll. So it's been a great game tonight and a great stream. Thanks again, everybody, for logging in. And Ty, I hope you have a great evening. We'll talk again tomorrow as we go closer to the home opener. Any last shout outs, Ty?
Man, gotta shout out to 30 True Crew all day long.
That's right.
And then ECH post game is going right now.
Oh yeah, we should get over there.
I want to
jump in and say hi too.
The comments are destroying Grubauer, so it should be an interesting listen. Yeah,
it's a Grubauer hate-filled
one
chat.
game,
It sounds
guys.
like
One game.
No Fear and Cody logging out. Thanks again, guys. Just a couple of things to wrap up. Ty, if you want to log out in the background, I'm just going to do a little look ahead in the schedule, etc.
Sure.
And then close out the stream. So thanks again, Ty. All right.
Yeah, have a good one. We'll see you Monday.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So let's wrap things up here. Upcoming schedule. Again, that home opener on Saturday night against the Vegas Golden Knights, 7 p.m. Again, I will be out there for that one. If you guys want to, send some pictures or retweet things, that would be great. I'm going to hopefully see some of you all at the arena, shake hands, grab a beer, celebrate the opener. Should be a lot of fun. After that, got the Hurricanes on Monday, Blues on Wednesday, and then the Kraken are going to head out on the road for 2 games. 21st there against the Avalanche, and the 23rd against the Blackhawks. Then back home again on the 25th against the Sabres. So these games coming at you pretty quick, pretty much every other day here for the next couple of weeks. We do have that Morning Cup of Kraken episode coming up this Saturday morning about 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Grab your coffee, wake up. You don't even have to get out of bed if you don't want to, but I would suggest grabbing a cup of coffee. That's how we do things here on this stream. Kick off your weekend right with the Kraken opening up at CPA that evening. Gonna set the stage, gonna have some friends drop by hopefully for that stream. Again, talk a little bit about where we're at, how the league's shaping up so far through the first few games. Mariners also playing that day, so busy day in Seattle. Get your weekend started right. Morning Cup of Kraken right here. Turn on alerts so you don't want to go live. And remember, go follow, rate, like on your favorite podcast apps to try to post the audio-friendly versions of this stream and these episodes out there for you guys. So, again, much appreciated if you want to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I just appreciate the support and love having you guys drop by. Been a lot of fun for tonight. So, follow me over on Twitter for all the latest updates. Going to talk to you guys again soon. That's going to do it for tonight. Thanks again for tuning in. Keep coming back. Until next time, you guys, we'll catch you again on another stream real soon. Have a great night.